Good day, viewers in Nigeria and across the world. I welcome you to Horion Time Studio, your trusted hub for credible news, youth voices, and digital conversation. I'm Abioye Tosin Lawrence. Today, we'll be discussing on a topic: is Nigeria losing its youth to crime because of failed leadership or veiled values? I will be welcoming the Director General of Coalition of Nigerian Youth on Safety and Security Affairs, CONYSSA, in person of Ambassador Ademario, the person who happens to be the youth voice who have cut across 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory, emancipating for the rights of Nigerian youth. Ambassador Ademario, I want you to introduce yourself so that our viewers at home would welcome you warmly.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Ambassador Ademario Emmanuel. I'm the Director General Coalition of Nigerian Youth on Security and Safety Affairs.
Okay, and Ambassador Ademario, I want us to dive into leadership and governance angle. So, the question is, to what extent have government policies failed Nigerian youth in terms of unemployment, education, and security?
Truth be told, that Nigerian government has, in different times, from 1999 to date, created different agencies, created different programs for youth empowerment, for youth emancipation, for youth skills development, skill acquisition centers. But yet, there was no atom of sincerity in some of these programs that the government put in place. Most of these programs were technically put in place to siphon the treasury of the country. And that is where we found ourselves, and has baited the current predicament that has made the country to find ourselves in the insecurity that has ravaged and has actually eaten up every community, every town, every local government, federal constituency, senatorial district, and state. We are talking about policies. We are talking about employment. We are talking about education, and we are talking about security. Today, children of common men in the society struggle to pay school fees. But those that are in government today, most of them enjoy free education. Most of them, whatsoever they have today, whatsoever they are today, whatsoever level they have found themselves today, is as a result of a platform that was given to them to be able to build themselves. In times of free education, in time of scholarship. So in return, as of today, these same people that enjoyed these dividends in governance in the 60s are not returning such opportunities to current generation. So the insincerity of the government on issue of policy making, youth empowerment, education has led us to the level of insecurity that we found ourselves.
Okay, Ambassador Ademario, I want to appreciate you for your view, for your views regards to the question you just answered now. And I want to ask you, do you believe that political leaders are doing enough to empower young people, or they are only the youth are only remembered during election time?
In 2023, 80% of those that frontlined elections in this country, either in the platform of PDP, in the platform of ADC, in the platform of Labour Party, in the platform of APC, 80% of them were not remembered. Friends, families, under recommendations, they are the ones in government. So the truth must be told that our political leaders use the young people to achieve their aims and mandates and forget them. And thinking if these young people are empowered, they will not have any other youth to fall back to who will become their errand boys and girls to be used for another election that will come again. So all this has accumulated to the current agitation that young people are having, seeking to get involved in the electionary process, to get involved in the leadership, because these young people has been told in the past years that they are the leaders of tomorrow. The question is, when will the tomorrow comes? The tomorrow starts now. And that is why a lot of young people are seeking to take over the leadership of local government chairmen, leadership of House of Assembly, leadership of federal constituency, senatorial district, and even state governors.
Okay, thank you, Ambassador Odimario. How do you think poor governance directly translates into insecurity among youth?
You asked, how does poor governance directly translate into insecurity among youth? Yes, poor governance, a situation where policies are made. These same young people whom this policy fall back to are not on round table where these decisions and policy are being made. You cannot impose policies that these young people are not involved in making. There is no way you can get an expected result. So these young people have to be involved. And when they are involved, they are the one to tell their peers outside there that we are part of this policy making. And this is how it works. Then again, poor governance. You see, the level of orientation, engagement, sensitization, and awareness about what governance is all about is poor. And that is where the National Orientation Agency needs to come in. Because people are deformed when they are not informed. A community that needs water, you are going to give them a borehole. They need water, you are going to give them street light. The water is the most important thing they need as at that time. Give them that water. Then when time comes for light, they will also request for light. So there is need to a kind of get the community involved in governance. How? Seek the opinion, seek the community needs from them, not the party, because election has come and gone. So the community is whom you are representing, not your party. So until we look at governance beyond party, then we'll begin to get it right. Then governance will become more effective.
Oh, okay, Ambassador Hademario. Once again, I want you to please highlight how organizations like Coalition of Nigerian Youth on Safety and Security Affairs contributed meaningfully to the national security.
Last year, CONYSSA embarked on uniting Nigerian youth against social vices, cultism, internet fraud, trafficking, money laundering, and drug abuse, and many other vices. And these vices did not create themselves. These vices were bettered because of poor governance. These vices were created because of the unintentional attitude of political leaders who were voted into powers. Speaking both from the councillors, local government chairman, House of Assembly, House of Rep member, senator, governors, ministers, and the president. How many of these persons are intentional with governance? So, CONYSSA took it upon herself to see that the place of young people in contributing to national security is baited. And the office of the Minister for Youth was engaged and approval was given. And we embarked on the first program, which was done in Army Resource Center in Abuja. The second program took place in Osun for the Southwest. The South took place in Port Harcourt Economical Center. Then we proceeded to the Northwest, which was held in Kano. Then we proceeded just this year to the Northeast, which was held in Gombe. And this program has been resultful because at the end of every program, communiques are being raised, sent to different security agencies and government parastatals, a kind of profiling lasting solution to insecurity. And what are these solutions? Number one, get the young people involved in decision making. Number one. Number two, be intentional with programs that are meant to be youth oriented, programs that are meant to be youth empowerment. Be intentional on programs that are meant to uplift the nobody to become somebody, not selective governance, because that is what is killing us as a country. So these are the areas CONYSSA looks at. Then again, on issue of sensitization, a lot of people who wake up early in the morning just look at how to cause chaos, set government properties ablaze, and these same properties, infrastructures are meant to be used for the benefit of the citizen of such a community. But because they don't know the danger, they don't know the detriment of such an act, they proceed to set this kind of facilities ablaze, like hospitals, like police stations, like fuel stations, setting fires on our highways. So these are serious chaoses, and these are areas that CONYSSA has been engaging the security agencies and Nigerian government. So CONYSSA has tried our best to partner effectively with EFCC, NDLA, National Orientation Agency, NAPTI, Federal Road Safety, ICPC, Ministry of Youth Development has been doing wonderfully well. The permanent secretary has been doing a great job, collaborating with us, ready to go anywhere with us, and it has been resultful. And in same vein, the issue of extortion, harassment by Nigerian police here and there, we've intervened severally. In 2024, CONYSSA retrieved nothing less than 300 million across the 36 states back to different young persons who were extorted. In 2025, about 30 something. This year, we've had a very good record, and we are counting. But we don't post on media. We don't post on media. So all we do is engage the authority constructively. Roundtable dialogue. This is the way forward. This is the solution. So CONYSSA is head bent on telling the Nigerian government continuous youth engagement, orientation, awareness is more key than the forces that are being used. Because from 1999 to the Nigerian government has used force, has bought a lot of ammunition, a lot of war boats, a lot of aircraft to fight insecurity. But it has not yielded any effective result. But like we said, the non-kinetic approach is the best way to go. And that is how we can get a lasting solution.
Okay, thank you, Ambassador Ademario. If you had power to implement changes, what would that be?
Number one, our refinery that have been privatized should be restored back. We have enough fuel in this country that if our refineries are properly put in place, we can conveniently buy fuel for 250 naira, 200 naira in this country because we have it here. So that is number one. Then number two, the electricity. It is annoying that even the villa will now fall back to solar light. It is annoying and it is a disgrace that we have the Kaji Dam that can supply us enough light, but it is not properly handled. Whatsoever fund Nigerian government releases is being siphoned. Then lastly, the immunity that the governors are having. That is why they are stealing our money unrepentantly, siphoning this money as if they are drinking water. That immunity clause should be removed. Immediately, if it is removed, the governors will sit up. They will start making judicious use of every fund that comes to the state as allocation. Because nobody has the power to question how these monies are spent. And that is why they feel they are warlords, that nobody can hold them accountable. So let that immunity clause be removed. That in your first year, if about 1 trillion comes to your state and you cannot point to the road you have constructed, schools you have empowered, hospitals you have built, infrastructure that have to do with development, automatically you should go to jail. You'll be impeached, face the wrath of the law, the consequences. You faced it. So all this will reawaken governance effectively, both in the local politics and in the national politics.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. What with your voice in youth advocacy? Why not seek public office so that for you to effect real change?
If you are poor in this country, don't think of contesting an election unless you want to sell your family inheritance to go and contest a political office. So, God willing, if we have that opportunity, come 2031, when election will not be contested with money, but on pedigree and qualification, we will come out, we will contest, we will go to the pool, and everyone who has good record, who has done well, the people will choose among them. But as of today, with the current political happening, it is consensus. It is consensus. And for us, we'll keep advocating that our election in this country should not be monetized, but it should be on pedigree, on track record, on what you have been able to do, what you intend to do, and what you can do.
Uh, to our viewers at home, I believe you've seen the perspectives in which Ambassador Ademario had dived into the topic, and I believe with this we will be able to make adjustments. And for us to shun crime, I think it is better in society. Youth, we must discover our purpose, the reason why God created us. We must be able to fulfill destiny. So let us shun crime and effect real change within the society. Don't let us be scared of maybe doing what is right. Even if nobody is standing with you right now, just do it because you have somewhere to go. Ambassador, I want to appreciate you for honoring our invite.
Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I still remain yours, Ambassador Ade Mari Emmanuel, Director General, Coalition of Nigerian Youth on Security and Safety Affairs.
And I appreciate you and everyone that has been with us. Prospectively, the person who is at the back of the screen, the person of Mr. Babatunde Raji Jamil. Thank you very much. I welcome you all and I appreciate you for the enhanced job that you've done today. Next time, we shall continue to bringing you another rundown on Orion Times. I am still remain my humble self, Abioye Tosin Lawrence. Thank you. Bye.